Gaming headsets have been the default choice for competitive play for years, but lately, gaming IEMs have started making some big promises. After spending a week with the EPZ G20 Pro, I wanted to answer one question. Can this actually replace my gaming headset? For that, it needs to nail a few things. Stay comfortable through long gaming sessions, offer precise imaging so I know exactly where a sound's coming from, keep footsteps clear mid-firefight, and have a mic that's actually usable during a Valorant party. Let's see if it actually delivers or if it's just another gaming IEM riding the hype. Let's start with the design and comfort, since this needs to be something I can wear for hours if it is going to replace my headset. And this is where the G20 Pro gets off to a strong start. The shells are lightweight and sits naturally in the ear. Through multiple Valorant sessions, I never felt fatigued. And you also skip that clamping force and heat build-up you get with a traditional headset. The fit is excellent too. The nozzle gives a secure seal without constant readjustment, and the stock tips worked well right out of the box. Worth flagging that the shell isn't the smallest out there, so if you've got smaller ears, try the fit first. And with the boom mic attached, the added weight can slightly affect the seal if you're moving around a lot. Passive isolation is excellent, and there's a pressure relief vent so you don't get that plugged in feeling over long sessions. The grey finish looks really clean, and actually feels solid without adding weight. Doesn't scream gamer, which I appreciate. The cable is durable and mostly tangle free, and the included extension gives you almost 2.7 meters total. Genuinely useful if your PC sits under your desk. One heads up, this is a USB-C first product, so it works well on PC, Mac, phones and other peripherals with Type-C port. But on console with a controller, you'll need a separate 3.5mm adapter, and even then the boom mic isn't guaranteed to work over that connection. Only the inline mic is. Now let's talk about the microphone, because it doesn't matter how well you hear your teammates if they can't hear you. EPZ gives you two options, a standard inline mic and a detachable boom mic with ENC, switchable with a slider right on the cable, and this is how the inline mic sounds. Personally, I'd use the inline mic for calls or casual gaming, but for competitive matches, I'd leave the boom mic attached every time. That's genuinely how much of a difference it makes. Comfort and the mic are one thing, but none of it matters if sound doesn't deliver, and this is where the G20 Pro earns its place. Out of the box, the tuning is exactly what I'd expect from a competitive gaming IEM. EPZ hasn't fallen into a trap of mistaking more bass for better sound. The focus is clarity, separation, and making the cues that matter easy to pick out. The first thing I noticed was how easy it became to trust what I was hearing. Footsteps, reload, ability sound, distant gunfire, everything had its own space. The bass is present but kept firmly under control. Enough impact for explosions to feel satisfying without ever burying the sound that matters mid-match. If you are coming from something V-shaped or bass heavy, it'll feel restrained at first, but that's a deliberate trade-off in favor of competitive clarity, and I think EPZ made the right call. Bass is fine, but the mid-range is where the G20 Pro really shines. Footsteps, reload, dialogue, and environmental sound all come through clearly and even with multiple cues at once. I rarely struggle to separate one from another. The treble has a bit more energy for detail without becoming sharp. I did occasionally notice a hint of fatigue at higher volumes over long sessions, but at normal levels, it was never an issue. From a gaming perspective, I really don't have many complaints here. The soundstage isn't huge, but it doesn't need to be. The imaging is precise. It's not just about hearing a footsteps on your left. It's judging whether someone's close, far, above you, or already pushing your position. And no perceptible input lag either. Even with a DSP cable in play, every callout felt instant. In Valorant, footsteps were easy to identify, and I never had trouble telling whether someone was rotating, walking, or pushing my position. The imaging was accurate enough that I could trust it and commit to a peek instead of hesitating. Vertical positioning held up too. Above, below, or level. I rarely had to stop and think about it.
Target down. That's 3. That's 4.
I also ran it through CS2, Apex Legends and Battlefield 6 and the story stayed the same. One thing stood out across every game: consistency. No massive bass, no oversized soundstage, just clean, reliable positional audio I could trust every match. If you want to shape the sound further, that's where the DSP cable and the WalkPlay app come in. This is honestly where the G20 Pro separates itself from other gaming IEMs at this price. Plug and play, no installation needed, but use WalkPlay and you unlock more. Quick note, the native app is Android only. iPhone, Mac and Windows user get the same tool through browser-based web tuning instead. EPZ has included EQ presets for music plus games like Valorant, CS2 and Delta Force, and the gaming presets do make a real difference, pushing footsteps and other key cues forward. But the best part is building your own EQ and saving it directly to the cable. So once you've found a curve you like, it travels with you across devices. That's genuinely useful and not just a spec sheet feature. So back to the question, can the EPZ G20 Pro replace a gaming headset? For competitive gaming, absolutely yes. For music and single player, it still performs well, but that's not really what it's trying to be. Not because it has the biggest soundstage or the hardest hitting bass, but because it gets the fundamentals right. Comfortable for hours, genuinely useful boom mic, real DSP value, and sounds that's easy to trust in competitive games. So if deep rumbling bass and huge cinematic soundstage are what you are after, this isn't that IEM. It's built for players who want clarity and accurate positioning above everything else. And after spending time with it, I genuinely found myself reaching for the G20 Pro instead of my headset whenever I queued up for another match. I don't think there's any better compliment I can give a gaming IEM than that.